So you're watching a show.
No,
And
no.
immediately as I called.
We're starting. Hey, okay, this is Ruben. Welcome back to another video. Okay. So David, explain what just happened.
Okay. I told Lorenzo here we're gonna call at 3:10, right?
It's currently like 3:09.
It's 30. I called him at 3:08. He says he's watching a show, but immediately he joins the call as I don't even get like one ring. I barely get one ring off, and he joins the call, and then he's like, "Oh, yeah, I was watching a show." I'm like, "So you were busy doing something, and you still?"
Well, yeah, I had Supernatural on one screen, and then I just, and then I like
and
see.
Then you flick your mouse. And you're like, "Oh, DaneBlazer."
Exactly. Yeah, I missed you. What? My bad. Anyways, so welcome back to episode 3. This is pretty cool. We got DaneBlazer, and look, my set actually looks like cool today, and I have shaders on. Anyways,
cool.
You can't see.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I don't have to be
so to start off, what I mainly want to talk about is how we got to this position today, like where we are right now, like how we met, how we started the Nomad and YouTube and blah blah blah. Okay, so first things first. How we met. So it was like the end of 6th grade. I was like, I don't know, probably 12. And so I'm sitting in class, and then David reaches over and just grabs my thigh. Now, at the time, David being, 17 years old, I was like, yo.
Wait.
I was like, yo, that's crazy. I feel like you're molesting me.
No. What happened was I was 18 and he was 11.
Oh, no. No, so basically, I don't know. We don't have like a crazy story. It's just we were both in orchestra, and we had this thing called Ace. So it was like every other week we had Ace, and then, okay, so it was Ace, and then like the next week orchestra, and then like it just rotated. So, we had Ace together, so we would need to talk and be like, wait, do we have orchestra today, or is that next week? And blah, 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 blah. So that's basically how we met. And then we learned that, we both played Minecraft. So we had a little Hypixel date. It was so cute. One of the funniest part, though, so I didn't know what Discord was.
Me neither.
So we called on the phone, and we did this multiple times. Like,
no, the first time we didn't even call. We just played together.
No, I think that we did call.
Did we call?
Yeah, we would just call on the phone for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, and then I think it was me that found out Discord.
Yeah, I think so.
I found out Discord, and we're like, I think we can call on the computer.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, that's kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
Yeah, because like, I don't know, I like kind of heard about Discord before then, but not really. Like, I think I made like one random account to like message somebody that I met on Hypixel, but then like that was just kind of it. Yeah. Okay. So now this is like the summer after 6th grade. It's like May to June around this time. And 1.14 just came out. So we wanted to kind of like, mess around with the new features and stuff. So we started a Turno server, which is like this free server. So that was the first ever Nomad. And then I talked about this, I think, in like the first episode a little bit. But and then we invited Lazo and Robin, and then from there, we just got more and more people, and then we switched servers a bunch of times, and now we are here onto this current Nomad. And, okay, the thing about this Nomad is it is never gonna reset. Like, a few people on the Nomad have mentioned it resetting. It's not like anyone like really wants it to, but like, they've just kind of thrown out the idea. And okay, let me just put it into perspective for you. Resetting the Nomad would be deleting 4 years of history, I think, or like almost 4 years. Almost. So that would include every build, every book, every character, and stuff like, and also these past like 100-something videos, they would be basically for nothing. Like, okay, I'm sure, yeah, like, the story could still continue somehow, but it's like, it just wouldn't be the same,
Yeah.
And, okay, now, this is the thing. Like, the Nomad isn't a museum, though. You know, it's like we do embrace change and stuff into it. Like, there very well could be a day in the future where we have too many Nomad members to fit in the post office. Because right now on the Nomad, every single person has their own mailbox in the post office. But there's only, I don't know, maybe 20, maybe 18 mailboxes. So eventually at some point, it's going to need to, you know, maybe be rebuilt again and make it bigger and better and stuff. And even like when Eric redid like the town streets and stuff, like that was like the first kind of big like change. And look, it's great, you know? But yeah, okay. So now let's kind of rewind and talk about how we started recording together. So so throughout like 7th grade, I recorded a little bit, like here and there. Like I remember so there is the first ever Nomad series, which lasted like, I think it was like 51 episodes. But the one before that, where we built an exact replica of the old Smooth Bartenders that we found on a Hypixel housing.
Yeah.
I did record some bit on there. I don't know. It might have been like a jury type situation. Like maybe someone did a crime. I don't know. But I didn't know like how to edit or upload a video. So that just got scrapped. But then eventually, it was October 9th, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't remember my own anniversary. All I know is that it was 2019. It was October 6th or 9th. I want to say 9th though. I uploaded my first video called I'm a Boy, and it was me, David, and then this other girl named Poke. Which, how did we even meet her?
I forgot about Poke.
How did we meet her?
Okay, I think it was me. Okay, it was me. I was playing on Hypixel, and I just kind of joined random people, played games with them. And then after that, I think you were playing. I guess you joined us at some point?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
We don't talk to her anymore.
Because, yeah. There was, like, this group that we kind of met. Well, you met, and then I got into.
You joined.
Okay, well, okay. Do you remember the guy that gave me the ruby that I still have? I think, didn't he give me 2?
He probably gave you 2. He gave me 1.
2.
I think he was.
Yeah.
Did he give me? I can't remember.
Well,
he gave me a blue thing.
Well, yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
Oh, he did. You're right. Yeah, he gave you like a blue like sapphire thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm currently holding it in my hand, the ruby. It's still really cool. I really like it. Don't know why that guy did that though, to be honest.
He's cute.
Yeah. And I was thinking about Boogle the other day. Boogle Beast.
Boogle Beast.
Yeah.
I know the name, but why are they? I forget. What did they do?
I don't know. He was just really funny. He was in an old Skyblock video that I made. I remember that much. But
He's
I don't
cool.
know. Yeah,
What
he was
happened
just
to him?
kind of fun. I don't know. Maybe he died. You know, so it was like this whole group, and like Poke was in it, Boogle, Marvin Mystic, who are now banned from the Nomad, Fifi, she was also in it. So yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of interesting looking back. Think of all the people that we lost. We've lost so many people.
So sad.
But you know, okay. So anyways, so then, you know, whatever. We started recording Hypixel, and then that led to the Nomad, and then that led to Shadow Creek, and then, you know, that kind of all switched, and then there was character videos and skits, and, you know, here we are today. It is kind of interesting though now when looking back. It's like you could see like the evolution, like the steps that like we took to get all the way to something as, I guess, kind of big as like a character video, like War of Hearts. Like those character videos, most of them, maybe not like Anthony's because it was shorter, but like they take a long time to, because first I need to come up with the idea. And then we need to do the voice lines for it, which depending on how many people, it'll take longer and longer. And then we actually need to record it. And that could be kind of annoying too, because, you know, with replay mod, like you want to make sure you're getting the right shots. And and then eventually I got edited, upload and stuff. So, I would say that like that's the biggest thing that we've like created and done.
Yeah.
But
I'd say so as well.
okay. So anyways, back to my point. It's just interesting to see like from like little Hypixel video, like funny moments of just us playing, to then the Nomad, which is like, just like an SMP. And then that led to Shadow Creek, which is like a roleplay series, and then that led to doing more roleplay things on the Nomad, like the New Frontier era, and then like the introduction of Angelo. And I'm like, I want to tell this guy's whole story. So then that led to character videos and blah blah blah. Here we are. But I think honestly, us recording is kind of cool. Not gonna lie, like
cool.
When looking back and making the 2023 rewind, I was like, oh my god, like we did so many great videos this past year, and like they were so funny and stuff. And also, okay, it's kind of like this cool, like fun and unique thing because, well, I would say like some of our funniest moments are on camera, which is kind of cool because we get to look back at them. But also,
True.
It's like we're just making something really cool that can not only entertain random strangers online, but also, our friends and stuff, or family, whatever, girlfriend. I don't have one.
Womp womp.
But yeah. Also, I think it's interesting because I feel like in a way the past year I have enjoyed YouTube a little bit more, just because like, okay, when I first started YouTube, I wanted it to be my career, but now it's shifted because now I do it because I really just enjoy it. Like, it's like my favorite thing to do besides crack.
No. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Okay.
Oh no, that wasn't even in my notes. I don't know why I said that. I'm an addict. So, anyways, but I think that it's still important to kind of treat it like a career. Like, I don't know. Like, this is the thing. Like, I'm doing it for fun, but I still believe that I should, give my like 100%. Because, if I want to create these great things, that takes, effort and stuff. It's not like, me just hitting record and us playing Hypixel and getting funny moments, It's like we are going to have something to talk about. So then that kind of forms the episode. It gives it a nice line, to follow.
Story. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, I know something weird. So Pokimane posted like a podcast video. I don't know. I think it was like a month or two after mine. So I could say that my podcast is over than Pokimane's. So yeah.
What?
Anyways, so okay, she was talking about how creators don't like the word influencer or something. I'm like, why? That doesn't make sense. That's what they are. I don't know. When she said that, I was just very confused. I'm like, what do you mean they don't like that? Like,
I think it's because there's like a negative connotation to it. That's what they don't like about it.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I think the part that like, especially big YouTubers should realize is it's like you are influencing people, And okay, so a little bit off topic, but today we were talking with my orchestra teacher. And he was talking about how, like, he, like, the opinions he has, he doesn't share them in school. Because he's like, there's no point of doing that, It's like, that doesn't relate to music. And, like, that takes away from the purpose of school, So, which I agree with him. Like, teachers really should kind of keep their beliefs and values, like, to themselves. Because... like, okay, for example, let's say a teacher says, I'm a Democrat. Then, like, even if they didn't want to, they have automatically, like alienized a part of the class. It's like the other Democrats in that room will then feel, more comfortable, while the non-Democrats will feel less comfortable, But anyways, kind of going with my point. I feel like YouTubers in a way should also kind of, I don't know, I guess not make
Abstain.
their opinions like the main focus of their videos. Like the point of videos, well, at least for a lot of YouTubers, it's to entertain, you know? So it's like you you putting in a political belief or something like that takes away from it.
Okay.
You know, even like I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example. But like with like Planky with his character video. It's like the whole okay, so when he came back from Vietnam and he was kind of being like well, no, cuz that's more like history. I can't think of like a really good example right now. Can you? Do you know what
No,
I'm trying to
trying
say?
think. I kind of do. Yeah, for the most part I do, but I can't really think of anything.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know, like not saying that like YouTubers can't kind of express their emotions, but it's like that's what like a podcast is for or something. But okay, for example, Planky, like he grew up in, the early 1900s. So maybe his views on homosexuality, I'm just throwing this out there. I haven't really thought about this that much. But like maybe he's not that very I don't know, maybe like maybe he doesn't really like it as much. He kind of sees it as weird because he has this old-fashioned way of looking. Now, is that like true? Could that be like, a part of his thinking? Like sure, maybe it's shaped now, but let's say he met a gay dude in Hawaii in the 1940s. It's like if that actually did happen, like he probably wouldn't really want to talk with the guy and stuff. But it's like, why put that in? Like that has no purpose. Like showing that like, oh yeah, he's old fashioned, so he has bad opinions on that group or something. Or like, maybe there was a point where he hated like the Japanese or something because of what they did in Pearl Harbor, because that's what a lot of Americans at that time, that's how they felt. But there's no point in showing that,
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so I kind of wanted to talk about the Danger Q&A a little bit. And also, I don't think that this is going to be as long as I thought. I don't know. In my head, I thought it was going to be way longer, which is
Really?
kind of good that it's going fast. I don't know. Like, I think the podcasts are cool, but I feel like they can kind of just be long and rambly sometimes.
Okay.
But anyways. So, okay, so the Danger Q&A. There was a point where I asked you if you thought that I was a good YouTuber, and you were like, I don't think that you're a bad one, but I don't think that you're a good one either. And that really hurt my feelings. No.
No, okay, I thought you were serious. I was like, wait, my bad.
No. Well, no, okay, because I agree. And then I was even thinking about it, and I'm like, who would I consider like a good YouTuber? Because I don't think that good videos necessarily make you a good YouTuber.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I think in a way, it's kind of like the effort that you put in. Like, okay, let's say my only videos were character videos. Like maybe every few months it was just a character video. Then I would maybe say that I was a good YouTuber because it's like, this unique thing that took a very long time and it was perfectly crafted, rather than a nomad video of me building a jungle temple or something that took like, a few days to record. So I feel like that's the difference. Like I would count Mr. Beast as a good YouTuber, and even Dream, I think, like his manhunt videos, they were very well. Okay, whether they were scripted or not, I don't know. But the fact that like, okay, well then this is kind of going into like him just as a good Minecrafter. But it's like even if they were scripted, it's like the things that he did, they were still hard to do. Even if it was planned, like, hey, I'm gonna do this or whatever. But, I would say he's a good YouTuber. But like, a YouTuber that I enjoy their videos, but I wouldn't call them good YouTubers. Maybe I don't know, I'm just gonna like Grian, for example. Like I think he's very creative, especially with his life series that he's done, which I don't know if you've heard of it, but basically
No.
it's like okay, well, like the first one, for example, it was like you have 3 lives, and then when you're on your red life, the third life, then you need to like try killing others, and you know your goal is basically to win. Like it's a very creative and good idea, but I'm just talking about like as a whole. You know, he posts like Hermitcraft videos and building videos. Like not necessarily a good YouTuber, but
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. And even maybe like good isn't like the right word. Maybe it's like great YouTuber. Like maybe there's like great, and then good
bad.
is like, you know, just like they post good videos and you watch them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that that's a better way of putting it.
Because I feel good and bad is like black and white.
Exactly.
So then maybe saying like bad, good, and great, or like somewhat
Yeah.
good.
So I would say that mine are good.
Yeah, I would say yours are good.
Yeah, but not great. I'm not Mr. Beast.
Nah, he's stellar. He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, okay. This would, huh?
Huh? My bad. Go on.
This
My
was
bad.
okay. This was just like a little thing that I kind of noticed, and I didn't know where else to talk about it. So, okay, I posted this just the two of us TikTok about Gemini and Planky, and whatever. It was this little like fun thing.
Yeah.
But I realized something interesting. So as the TikTok goes on, like it starts off all like colorful and stuff, and then it slowly just gets darker and darker and darker until they're in the Arctic. I'm like, oh, that really is like their lives, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
it started off all good, and then
And then it goes slowly downhill.
yeah. Honestly, I don't even know how I made Gemini. I really don't.
What? You just wanted like a buddy for Plinky, I imagine.
Well, yeah, but like I made Gemini like a long time ago. Okay, so my first ever, I don't know, I guess like quote unquote social media was Skindex. So,
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
so what I just made skins and stuff, and Planky was one of them. Okay, but what? Okay, so I know how Planky was made. I made him because in one of Laserbeam's like Photoshop videos, there was this plank of wood, and they put like military duct tape around it, and then he made a joke, you know, calling the plank Planky, and about how like he's killed Nazis and stuff. And I'm like, wait a second, I can use that.
So you stole from him. Okay.
Exactly, that's exactly what I did. But then I made Gemini at some point. I know I didn't make the skin, but I just don't know why I made him. And like he was quote unquote Planky's bodyguard. I think that's what it says in the description. And then Mr. Bacon, who you'll actually see in a few weeks, little quick promo on March 29th. Gemini's character video is coming out, and then the trailer is coming out the Monday before that on the 25th. So yeah, it'll be kind of cool because I think that Gemini really is a cool character, and also we get to kind of see like another side of him instead of this like big stoic sort of panda. So yeah, what was I saying? Okay. But in that you will also see Mr. Bacon, which on Skindex he's labeled as like Planky's secretary or something, but no, he's not.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what is he then?
He's just a guy. He's like imagine a piece of bacon that's like 10 years old but also has autism.
I don't know about 10 years old.
What is something
but
funny? When I told Lazo to do the voice lines for Mr. Bacon, I was like, pretend you're like a little odded. And then he's like,
Just a
okay,
little bit, though.
perfect, I got this. And then he did it perfectly. So yeah. Would you want to be an organ donor?
I mean, I've already been asked this question. I said no.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. And I even saw this lady on TikTok, like going so far as calling people that don't want to be organ donors selfish.
Really?
Yeah, And it's like, no, I don't know. It would just like, it's a very strange thing because it's like, I would just want to be buried with me. Which, okay, do you want to be buried or cremated?
Oh, buried 100%.
Yeah. Which, like, you know, technically, does it matter?
Yeah.
No, I guess not.
It does, trust.
But, like, you know, it's just kind of like the moral standpoint of it. It's like, you know, you shouldn't burn a person's body. You should give them, like, a proper burial. And, you know, all of them should be put to rest. Not like, hey, there's a kidney flying around inside that dude.
Unless you want to be cremated, I feel like burying is the right choice.
I mean, yeah, you know, teach their own. It's not like anything.
You have to be.
Exactly. But it's just, you know, our opinions, we don't, you know, really want to.
I just like the idea of someone coming to my grave and just like talking to me.
Yeah. Oh, I was
Even if
thinking
I'm
about
dead.
that. I forgot why I was thinking about that. Was I thinking about, like, if my wife died in the future?
What? Why? Why would that happen?
No, dude, I think about random things. So, no,
Okay.
no. I think more what I was thinking about is, like, if my wife died young. Like, let's say, okay, let's say we got married at 30. No. Okay, let's just say we got married 25. She died at 30. So, we didn't have kids yet. Okay. First, I'm going to give you the scenario with you don't have kids. And then, you know, after I'll say if you did have kids. Would you remarry?
If I did have kids or didn't have kids?
If you didn't have kids with your wife,
didn't
you were
have
married 5 years, then she got cancer, died.
I got cancer, then died after 5 years.
Yeah. Would you remarry?
Would I remarry? I don't know about remarrying,
Interesting.
but maybe date.
Yeah.
I don't know about marriage.
I see, because I don't know if I mentioned this to you, but like, that's kind of how I feel too. I'm like, I don't think that I could get married again because I don't think I could, like, fall in love again with someone else. But, like, I don't know, maybe I would date somebody, but, like,
Yeah.
I don't think it could ever be anything, like, super
Too serious.
Because also, here, okay, imagine how awkward it would be in heaven when you die and then it's just like both of your wives there.
They're just like,
It's like, shoot. Which one do I spend eternity with? Both? I don't know. Yeah, okay. And if you did have kids, what would it be?
if I did have kids, probably not then. No. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even date, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't even think I would really date. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think I would even, like, bring anybody home really.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I don't know. I just think it would be kind of weird.
Kinda
But
odd.
anyways, okay. So then I was thinking about that, and then I was like, you know, I think I would just go to, like, their grave and just, like, talk with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds nice.
pretty cool.
Cool. I don't know about cool, buddy.
Anyways, how do you feel about pajamas at school? Like, people just wearing pajamas in.
Do your thing. It's kind of weird, but do your thing, I guess.
Yeah, I find it kind of weird. Like, when people just have on, like, pajama pants in school, and it's like, why? I feel like it's kind of sloppy looking. Not gonna lie.
I mean, do whatever you want.
It's
I mean,
like, I don't know. It's just kind of like, you know, you could have taken the effort to at least, like, change your pants or something. Like, you can still dress comfortable, but
yeah.
yeah.
But no, I guess not.
Want to know something that's really stupid? TikTok muting everyone's sounds. It's
That's
so dumb.
stupid. It's so dumb, dude. All the good edits.
Okay.
Bro.
Yes, but also, okay, luckily, okay, not a lot of my videos got muted, but also, of course, I have, like, the TikTok recaps on my channel, so, you know, they're still there. But because I rarely used, like the big sound where it's like a sound and then it's like just everybody use that same sound, you know. I would look up the sound or the song or whatever, and then like, just record that and then put that into my own editing. So then when I uploaded it, it was original sound because it wasn't connected through TikTok,
Yeah.
So many edits. I was looking through my favorites the other day, and so many are just muted. And I haven't unfavorited them because I'm hoping maybe it'll go back at some point. But it's just so dumb because one, it ruins all of these great TikToks. But also just like the purpose. Like I have gotten recommended so many songs through TikTok.
True.
So it's like it's literally just promotion. So why would you stop that? Even on YouTube, I think like, copyrighting music is kind of dumb too. Like, I don't know, but it's a little, but it's not as bad because it's just whatever. Copyright, you won't make money from this video. That's fine. I already don't.
Yeah.
So, but on TikTok, it's like the whole video is just like ruined.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Kind of sad, but whatever.
Yeah. So, I turned 18.
You did turn 18.
Yeah, like a few weeks ago. So, that's kind of cool. We went on a little road trip to Texas. I don't think that there's anything that interesting to talk about.
Accents are cool.
Accents? What did you say?
Accents, yeah.
Yeah.
Accents.
They're interesting.
They're definitely interesting.
See, we didn't really hear like the yeehaw type accent. I feel like
I kind of heard them.
Yeah. I feel like,
but you didn't hear them as much, I feel like.
Yeah. And also, I feel like the Texas accent is different from like the like Southern accent, Feel like it's a little bit different. Also, I suck at accents.
I'm not even trying.
Like I don't even try a British accent. I can't. I actually can't. Southern I can kind of do, but it's like jokingly.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also Planky kind of has a Southern accent almost.
Does he?
I don't know, because it's raspy, which then just kind of like leads me to like Southern a little bit. So I feel like, I don't know, that's kind of why. Also, he is from Louisiana, so it does make sense. He's from New Orleans. That's pretty cool. Anyways, I stopped lying. I think I talked about this like a podcast or two back, but yeah, I'm 18 now. Stop lying. So far, nothing bad has happened.
How many girls have you kissed?
0. Yeah. Anyways, so 0. Yeah. Why do you seem shocked?
Girls kissed.
Yeah.
You've never kissed a girl?
Oh, I thought you meant like in like the past few weeks.
Oh, no. Just like in general in life, I'm like, is he lying? Why is he lying? Why is he lying?
Imagine like that was actually the truth. You're like, wait, you lied about all of that for the past like 5 years?
Yeah. Surprised.
I think 9 or 10.
9 or 10?
I think 9. What about you, David?
1.
Beta. No, I'm kidding.
Beta.
Yeah, no, it's 10. It's 10. But yeah, so I stopped doing that. Okay. So this is the thing. I have some was it like restraints with it? I have some conditions with it. 1, obviously if I'm joking. 2, if it would endanger somebody. Which that's the one that could be twisted a little bit, because it's like, if the cop tells you, do you know how fast you're going? And I did know how fast I was going. Would I lie and tell him no because I would be endangering myself? Or
I would lie, me personally.
Yeah, so I don't know. So that's kind of like the thing where it's like that one's a little bit like subjective, because it depends on like what you mean by like, endangering somebody. But yeah. And also, I feel like there was one more, but I can't remember. I have noticed some accidents have happened, but then I've just like, corrected it. Like, I noticed it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, no, my bad. I actually meant this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I was telling somebody a story, and then, I don't know. Oh, okay, no. And then I was like, yeah, they said this, but I don't know why they said that. And I'm like, wait, no, I do. Actually, they said it because blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but those are just like accidental things. And then, you know,
Yeah.
I noticed them, I fixed them because, you know, but I think over time, it like, it won't even like cross my mind. I'll just kind of tell the truth, which that could, oh, I'm
That's
gonna
great.
die.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm gonna get killed. I think I'm gonna get stabbed.
Please
Yeah.
do.
Oh,
What? No, I actually don't.
oh. I mean, I might as well.
I'll be right back. Someone's calling me.
What? What? Okay.
Give me like 3 minutes.
Okay, that's great. So while he does that, I'm gonna talk to you guys about how gay he is. Actually, okay, hold on. No. Okay, I'm gonna talk about like my setup a little bit. So, you know, each episode I try having my set kind of reflect what my topics are, because I have like these topics written out, and then of course, you know, the conversation could lead elsewhere and stuff. But okay, on the very left we got my Lorenzo skin, because I'm talking about real life me when I turned 18 and stuff. And then YouTube, obviously, because we talked about how we started on YouTube. And then there's me, and then on the right side now, there's, you know, David's head, because, you know, he's actually in this one. And then, and then above that is the Nomad flag, because, you know, we created the Nomad together. And then back down in between David and Planky's head is a piece of meat to represent, organs, because, you know, the organ donor question. And then on the very right is Planky, because of that small little TikTok thing. But yeah, and also, okay, maybe I can kind of mention that when he's back. But yeah, anyways, let's talk about how David molested me. So, you know, I was 13. He was 22. Yep, 22. I'm pretty sure. And then he had this full beard. Still to this day, David has a full beard. And then he said, "Hey, I have free Wi-Fi." I'm like, "Oh, you do? That's crazy. I like free Wi-Fi." And then he's like, "Yes. Also, I know what's gonna be coming out at 1.21." And I'm like, "Whoa, what? Really?" Now this was a few years ago, so you know, I obviously wanted to know the future. I didn't even care about 1.14. No. I'm like, 1.21. I need to know that update. I don't need to know the other 6. And then he told me, he's like, "Hey, they're going to add an armadillo." Yeah. See, what you'll think is that you get to vote on it, but no, you actually don't. They were going to add the armadillo no matter what. And I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of stupid. Why would they have a vote then? And then he's like, you know, I agree. They should probably end that vote before it becomes a problem. And hey, look what happened now. But anyways, and then he said they will also be releasing like 8 new variation of dog. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. But does that mean that I'll need to, like, you know, kill my dog right now and then change it in the future? To, you know, the, like, if I want it to be a specific breed? And he said, yes, that is exactly what that means. And I said, okay, that's weird. But anyways, so yeah, and it turns out he was right, because about a week ago they announced the wolves. And then he also mentioned something called a trial chambers, and they did that. Yeah, I think that they're gonna be interesting. I don't know. It'll probably honestly just be like a 1 episode thing, maybe like me and I don't know, whatever other Nomad members want to come. And then we could take out like the trial ruin dungeon chambers. I don't know what they're called. But we could take those out together. And then after that, I don't know. Well, then like the other half of the video would probably just be like messing around with any sort of new blocks that there are. Oh, and maybe like the wolves and stuff. But I might look for the wolves in a Nomad Chill. That seems like a Nomad Chill thing to do. Honestly, I like when there's a new thing out because update because okay, well there's a few like routine things that happen. There's one, the Nomad video where we explore whatever whatever the update is about. And then there's the Nomad Chill where if there's kind of like a more grindy type thing like that I need to search for, then I'll obviously do that in the Nomad Chill.
Obviously.
Hey, you're back. I was talking about when there's a new update. I get low-key kind of happy because then it's like a bunch of like videos just kind of yeah. What else? And then there's the and then I can update the town hall in my film studio, add something from the new update in there. If there's any new mobs, I can get their head and put it on my head wall. I feel like there was one other main thing. I just can't really. Oh, and the black market in the mythical forest. I think that's what it's called. So yeah, then me and Fifi could add any new things if they correspond to there. Yeah, David, how do you feel about the 1.21 update that's gonna come out?
I don't even know much about it. So.
Well, there's armadillos. There's the wolves, which I think that those are really cool.
The wolves are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
And then like the trial chamber dungeon things.
Yeah.
With like the new, I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting, but like I don't know. I would see myself doing it just for like the video. I don't know. I mean, it depends on like what loot there is, but like I don't know. I couldn't see myself like trying to really search for them after that video. It's just like, okay, we're gonna do this, get all the stuff that there is, and then that's kind of it. And I feel like I mentioned something else. I talked about how you molested me.
What?
Don't worry about
when
it.
Did this happen?
Well,
When did this happen?
I was 10. You were 34.
What?
I feel like there was something else that I mentioned. I think it was just gonna be like the update. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, anyways, back to like the whole lying thing. So, okay, and also there is a difference between lying and just being wrong. So it's like if I said it's gonna rain today and then it didn't end up raining, that's not a lie. That's just me being wrong. But if I said like I know 100% that it's gonna rain today, that's a lie because I don't know 100% that it's gonna rain. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And also, so David, since you are 14 and I'm now 20.
What?
With my old age, what I've learned is okay, in a way, I feel like in person I've become more social, but online I've become like sort of less social. Basically what I mean by that is like in person, like I don't know. I've kind of learned like, for example, if there's a pretty girl and you want to talk to her, just do it. Literally just go.
True.
So, in that sort of regard. But also just like online, kind of going back to like YouTubers just kind of need to like shut their mouths sometimes. It's like, for example, I could talk about the whole like Wilbur Soot situation online, but there's no point. I didn't know the guy. I was a fan, but
True.
So like there's no point of me giving my opinion, and maybe there's a certain group that wouldn't be happy with my opinion. So now I have like totally cut off those people from enjoying my videos, even though my videos have nothing to do with that situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, funnily enough, I actually did make a video talking about the whole Wilbur thing. And then it was up for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. And then I deleted it. So I'm like, it doesn't matter. It literally just does not matter. Yeah. I think that's pretty much all that I wanted to talk about. What was funny? When we were at like 17 minutes, that was when I was like, oh, honestly, I think that this is gonna be shorter than I thought. But now we're at 44 minutes. So I'm like, yeah, this is kind of where I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great.
I don't know how like the past like 2 or 3 topics turned out to be like 30 minutes worth of time, but
Tangents.
actually now when thinking about it, it does kind of make sense. Because like in
Yeah.
Hypixel videos, it's like you guys only see like, I don't know, 10-ish minutes when it's like an hour of us talking and stuff. So there's just like the unfiltered version of that.
True.
But you know, okay, this last sort of thing, okay, whatever, it's just like a little small thing. But basically, I feel like the problem of like growing up and getting older is like people tend to sort of like fall apart almost because like life gets in the way and they just end up being too busy and stuff. Like, and even with like next year, like I know there like most definitely like you and me aren't gonna hang out or aren't gonna see each other as much because obviously we won't be seeing each other in school, and then you know, whatever, we'll be busy doing our own things.
Yeah.
But what was that? It sounded like you were gonna cry or burp.
My bad.
What what'd you just do?
I don't know.
But so then, but also, you know, once a month, we'll be back and talking on Hypixel, you know. So I feel like no matter like what's sort of going on in life, like especially as you get older, you should always try spending time with people and, you know, having fun. Like leaving room for fun should always, you know, be on the table. And even like, okay, me and Lazo talked about this before, and I think I kind of mentioned it with you. But it's like when we're older, like once a month, it should be like, you know, whatever, when we have families and stuff, or you two have families and I don't. It should be like, hey, once a month, we'll go to somebody's house for dinner, you know, catch up.
Yeah.
Kids can play with each other. I can eat your dog.
What? Bro, I don't even have a dog.
But like you will, and I won't like it. So then I'll just
So
eat
you're
it.
gonna eat it?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. That's great.
But yeah. But I think like the next 10 years, okay, I feel like from whatever, from okay, well, like the whole time that you're in school, it's sort of like just like leading up until like this big moment where you're finally out of school and I don't know, I guess like almost like free in a way in like the world. So I feel like I don't know, like when you just think about it, like the past 10 years, it's like obviously like stuff has happened and you know a lot has happened, but it's going to be totally different from the stuff that'll happen in the next 10 years. Because in the next 10 years, we will graduate first high school and then college and then, you know, and then maybe married and then kids, you know. So
That's crazy.
And also just like I feel like the reason why people have like the most fun in their 20s is because it's like, you know, they finally have a job and money now. They don't have a family yet.
Yeah.
But also it's like you're finally free, you know? You don't have a curfew or whatever. You don't need to be watched and stuff. So it's like you can just do whatever. So, yeah. And I feel like we got like a little taste of that when we drove down to Texas. It's just like, hey, we're just on our own, just doing our own thing. And it was fun.
That's pretty fun.
But yeah, I think that that's all that I have to mention. What about you? Anything else?
I mean, I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything to mention. I just kind of joined you.
Yeah, you were just kind of
cute.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should talk. No, okay.
I
think that this is
I think we should too.
a perfect place to end.
Yeah. I'm busy anyways. Yeah, I gotta go.
See, I want you, but it's like just life gets in the way. The world doesn't want us to go.
And this is where I go. This ended.
Yeah.
Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Go on.
Peace.